Hello and welcome. In this demo, I will walk you through the installation and configuration of Active Directory. So we use this ID as centralized authentication system for our environment. So we will be integrating various Hadoop components with this Active Directory. So log into AWS console. Go ahead and hit sign in this console, and once prompted, type your username and password. So since my username is already saved here, so I can go ahead and type my password. So I have multi-factor authentication enabled, so it's asking for authentication code. Open my device and type that whatever the numeric value which is displayed there. So type, go ahead and hit sign in. And go to EC2 instances, and I choose Singapore location and running instance. You can see all these instances, 3 masters and 4 workers. So here I'm not using, or I'm not having any centralized authentication mechanism. So each and every servers has its own local user ID and password. So I'm going to add an Active Directory server in an actual enterprise level. So we will have a centralized Active Directory server, and all the servers are integrated with this ID, so that we can use the same user ID and password across the servers. So for that, I am going to launch an Active Directory server. So just go ahead and launch instance. Go to Community AMI and search with the Windows Server. Okay, I have already noted down that. So Windows Server 2012 release 2. So this is the machine which I am going to deploy. And there are a lot of servers are available. The one which I used earlier is this one. Okay, choose that AMI ID and do a search. I think that instance is not there, so you can choose that any Windows 2012 release to 64-bit. So let me search this, and I think this is okay. So select this instance, and we don't need much higher end configuration because only Active Directory is going to run on this server. So select 2 core and 4 gig RAM. Then instance details, number of instance I need is 1, and choose the same network and subnet that we have choose for other virtual machines. Go ahead and add storage, so 30 gig. So let me change this to 50, and choose that volume type as default everything, and then add tag, then honor, then choose that honor name as this my ID, and security group, choose the same security group that we have choose for other system. So here I have this is the security group I choose for other virtual machines. Choose the same and review and launch. Then go to view instance, and here just name as AD server. Go ahead and save. So now this is running. So now try to connect the machine. So select the machine, then go ahead and hit connect, and we have an option. So hit this get password, and we have to choose our PEM file. Go to the desktop and choose Udemy Cloudera and choose that PEM file, and just go ahead and hit this decrypt password. So this is the password that we need to use for connecting this, and this is the username. So we will note it somewhere in the notepad. This is the password, and username is this one, and public DNS is this one. We can choose this one, or we can use that IP address also. And there is an option to download this remote desktop file. Just hit that, you will get an RDP file. Go ahead and hit enter, then connect. So administrator, and here only you need to type this password. Then connect. Go ahead and hit yes. Now it's connecting to this Windows server. So once you connected the server, go ahead and hit this server manager. So once launched, click this add roles and features. Choose the default and then hit this next. So choose the role based or feature based installation, which is the default, and go ahead and hit next. And here also choose the default values and then go ahead and hit next. Choose the service. So we need to choose Active Directory domain services. So hit this and make sure this is selected, and go ahead and hit add features. Then click next, then next, next, then finally do the installation. And also tick this so that once it's completed, it will automatically restart. Then click install to continue the installation. So once this is completed, click this to promote this to a domain controller. Hit that and choose this option, and we have different options. Choose add a new forest and type the domain name. So I'm going to create my domain as hadoop.com. Then click next. Then type the password. Okay, so this is the password to restore using at the restore mode. Then go ahead and hit next. Then click next. Choose the default and then click next. So what you have to do here is choose the default one and then go ahead and hit next to continue. Then here also, so we don't have much option, choose the default and then continue. Then click next. These are the review page, and go ahead and hit next. And you may get some warnings due to this, at this prerequisites check, but you can ignore that. But if you're doing it in a production level AD deployment, yes, you need to take care of all this part. But in our case, we are just doing this AD installation to learn how we can integrate this Active Directory with the various Hadoop ecosystem tools. Then go ahead and hit install to install this. So this is completed, and it's going to restart this server. Okay. So it takes some time, and the server has to restart, and will reconnect again. Open. So remote connection tool, and choose this host name. Then once prompted, type the password. This is the password we have generated earlier. Yeah, if this is not connecting, just use hadoop.com/. slash use. So now we are able to connect this and open this server manager, and from the tool you can see Active Directory, users and computer, and this is where we can control your user, and this is the domain you created, and you can have users created anywhere. You can have organization units or anything can be created here. Users or group or computer also can be added here. So that's it. This concludes the installation and configuration of Active Directory.